Welcome back, viewers. You are still tuned into Prime Live. I'm so excited to be welcoming an incredible businesswoman, Nasrin Dhorat. She is a mum, a wife, and an incredible entrepreneur who has overcome severe adversity. And through her adversity has overcome so much and become extremely successful with her incredible businesses. But without wasting any time, let's get started on the conversation into delving into her journey, her drive, and her passion. Assalamu alaikum, Nasrin. Thank you so much for joining us on Prime Live.
Thank you for having me.
It's such a privilege to be able to have this conversation with you. I know that there are so many people out there who look up to women like you, who have started businesses at such a young age and have prospered from it so much. To start off our conversation this evening, tell us about the inspiration behind Boss Kitchen. What was the inspiration and how did the business come about?
Okay, so firstly, Boss Kitchen, the name Boss. So 10 years ago, my dad passed away, and my mom obviously had to do something, so she started doing her savories at home. About 3 years ago, I joined in to remarket the brand and basically do the packaging again and get it out into the stores because I knew the potential of her products. The name Boss comes from my dad, as he was fondly known as Boss. So Boss Kitchen is from him.
That's an incredibly beautiful ode to your dad and a beautiful way for you to be able to remember him as well. I really love that. And I love that it's a mother-daughter duo. Somebody who's so close to my mom as well. I can completely understand the success behind a business that is a mom and daughter duo. Now, running a business is absolutely not something that's easy, even though entrepreneurship is so trendy at the moment. What are some of the biggest challenges you faced as an entrepreneur? I mean, you are a multiple business owner. You also own Wild Rose Clothing, as well as other clothing brands as well for pajamas particularly.
So my mom actually runs Comfy Kids and Sense. She's been now doing it for the past 30 years. I have Wild Rose. So a fun fact, Wild Rose is the meaning of my name. That started about a year in, I think, 2017. I started doing Wild Rose, and that was just something I enjoyed. It was the creative side of me coming out. Recently, I'm a co-founder of a brand called the Cake Club that I run with my sister-in-laws, and we basically starting off this brand to try and get it into the markets and into the stores. It's a fun idea, and inshallah it takes off well. With regards to Boss Kitchen, my mom and I, like, who better to work with than your mother? She sees to every filling that goes through, my mom does herself. There's obviously the staff that help her with the prep, but my mom has to see to everything she has to make sure it goes out properly. With regards to packaging and marketing and getting our product out there, that's where I come in, and it's gotten our brand thus far. So inshallah it just grows from here now.
That's really exciting, and I know that a lot of people are huge fans of your business and the delicious products that you produce as well, including the cakes as well, which we always see people enjoying. And something that our viewers actually want to know is, when is your next pop-up? Where can they find you next? Are you going to be doing any events upcoming? Tell us more.
Our next pop-up is actually this weekend. We are very excited about this pop-up. It's our first major pop-up. We're popping up at the Rendezvous in Hyde Park. It's on Saturday and Sunday. We've recently ventured into catering, and in this we're doing my mom's actually her very two famous dishes, which is her kose. We're actually trying the chicken and the prawn one, and we're doing a noodle stir fry. So we're excited to do that for this pop-up, and hopefully all the viewers can come through and taste our food. And it doesn't end there, because Ramadan is soon and you will need your freezers full. So Boss Kitchen is your guy.
And on that note, I think a lot of us who can't make the event and want to still try all the delicious products, where can we find you? How do we order? Tell us all the information.
So it's very simple right now. We are on Instagram. You can WhatsApp us. It's a simple process. You send through your order, we'll arrange delivery. And yeah, try our stuff. I promise you'll be back for more.
Can you tell us what is the future of the Boss Kitchen? Where do you see yourself in 5 years' time, or where do you hope the business is going to grow?
So, look, as much as I want the business to grow to another level, I don't want to take out that homemade effect. I still want my mom to be busy with the fillings herself. So, in that sense, our growth is limited because there's only so much my mom can do. But hopefully, I can see our brand getting to a level that I haven't seen a savory brand be in before, inshallah.
Amen. And I know this business has the potential to do so because it has drive, it has ambition, and that is something you completely stand for. And your businesses have started on the brink of the most difficult experience of your life thus far. And that's what I find most inspiring about your journey as an entrepreneur. I mean, yes, you're a wife, a mother, a boss lady who's doing multiple things at the same time and being successful at each and every one of them. But you've also overcome so much of adversity. And during that time of adversity, you decided to start something new and exciting and bring so much of joy to people's lives as well. Talk us through how overcoming adversity has taught you more about yourself as an entrepreneur and shaped you into who you are today.
So, to be quite honest, I'd like to take the credit for all of that, but I am surrounded by very empowered women. My family, if I have to just talk about my family alone, starting off obviously with my mom. She's been running businesses her whole life. I have my sister-in-law who runs a brand, Little Jewels. Everyone would be familiar with that name. My late aunt used to do Burfi by Nasrin, and now my cousin runs it. So I also have a cousin who runs Taste Bud Fantasies in Lens. Everyone knows about them. So it's been second nature. Being an entrepreneur is second nature. I feel like the support that I've had through that very difficult time that's what shaped me into who I am today, because I don't think I would have been able to take on any of those challenges without the family support that I've had since that day.
No, that's very true. Having a good support structure and then also having that background of people who groomed you into entrepreneurship also helps you in terms of your skills and development as an entrepreneur, and also easing into the idea of being an entrepreneur. Now, Thursdays are all about promoting entrepreneurs, but also giving inspiration to entrepreneurs as well. And we know that things like youth unemployment is huge in South Africa, and entrepreneurship is kind of an opportunity to combat that. From your experience as an entrepreneur, if there are young entrepreneurs out there who are maybe a little bit hesitant and afraid to start and take that big step, what advice would you share to them?
Do it. What's the worst that could happen? It just doesn't work out, and then you try the next thing. Take that step. It can only be success from there. Because if your business doesn't work, you've learned something new. You can try something again, but you will always succeed if you try. Absolutely. I firmly believe that. And I don't believe there's any challenge that you can't overcome in being an entrepreneur.
That's very powerfully said. Thank you for sharing that. Before we let you go, please do share all the social media handles with us. I know a lot of our viewers at home are actually asking, can you please share the social media handles so that they can order and also have a look at all the delicious products that you have to offer, as well as the beautiful clothing and pajamas as well that your mom does. So please do share those handles with us.
Okay, so Boss Kitchen is on Instagram at it's the _Boss Kitchen. Wild Rose is wildrose.clothing, and Comfy Kids _PJs. And then the Cake Club as well. So that's _ the Cake Club.
Thank you for sharing that, Nasrin. This has been a really empowering conversation with you this evening. And as somebody who grew up with you, it's incredibly inspiring to see what you've achieved and what you've been able to overcome and still achieve in your journey. As a wife, as a mom, as an entrepreneur, it's really an honor to be able to have people like you in studio with us to share your inspiration and your journey with us.
Thank you for having me.
It's been such a pleasure.
It's been delightful being here.
It's been such a pleasure to have you, and take away also so much of inspiration from your journey. So thank you for sharing with us. Viewers at home, that is Nasrin Dhorat. Please do go and have a look at the Boss Kitchen on your social media platforms, as well as Wild Rose Clothing, as well as Comfy Kids. Now, do have a look at their social media platforms. If you are already familiar with the brand, you know their products are absolutely delicious. And if you are ready to try some kalse, please go through to the Rendezvous pop-up and give them a follow. But absolutely go and visit them at the pop-up this weekend and try some of their delicious food. So do reach out to them also on their social media handles to order yours today.